Welcome back, everyone. And I do mean everyone. It's Forgotten Circus. So I know you've heard me time and time again talk about this is going to be a special one. This is going to be a special video. So I've talked time and time about my favorite movie of all time, Gladiator. It is my favorite movie. Nothing will ever dethrone it. It'll take a lot. Dune's trying real hard, and I'll go see it tomorrow. I might be changing my mind a little bit. Dune Part Two. But this is my favorite movie. Got so many Academy Awards. Russell Crowe's performance in it was one for the ages, and it seems like later on in his career he gave it his all for that to get that Oscar. Ridley Scott under Scott Free Productions, when I believe his brother was alive, they made a masterpiece. That movie was captivating, amazing, game changing, innovative, beautiful, and then Ridley Scott struck. So apparently, I've been holding this in for a while, like a repressed memory, because it's one of those movies that I thought should never be ever, ever touched, remade, probably remastered, cleaning up some of the CGI later on down the road. Because when you look at it, some of the CGI is a little, I mean, it's from 2000, so it's like Ridley Scott just strikes again, doesn't he? With that Rick and Morty mind of his, he decides to do a Gladiator 2. Okay. So now I want you to note that Gladiator, the first one, now I got to say the first Gladiator because now we got two of them. Okay. So the first Gladiator, the only Gladiator in my mind. So I'm going to read you the actual plot and or premise. The plot is set 15 years after the death of Commodus and General Maximus. Okay. It's set to include the Praetorian Guards ruling Rome and their older aged Lucius. Why are the Praetorians running Rome? Okay. Son of Lucilla, searching for the truth about his biological father. Here comes the kicker. Ridley Scott, this is all you could think of. This is amazing. Oh, man. I'm going to try and do this without cursing. It's going to be rough. Who might have been Maximus. So now we're spinning like, so we know from the first movie that maybe they had something together while he was out of war, but he did have a wife and child at home. That is Maximus Decimus Meridius. You know, husband to a murdered wife, father to a murdered son, and I will get my revenge in this life or the next. Okay. So apparently Lucius is his son. That's played by Paul Mescal. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Gladiator 2. That's where we're going. So now, yeah, I'm gonna get worked up. This video is about to be crazy. All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, since it was such a beautiful movie. So when Maximus died, right? And then he had killed Commodus, which was the emperor at the time, and Lucius was there, and we just totally forgot about the whole thing. If I was Ridley Scott, I would literally smack the shit. Or I'm sorry, if I was Russell Crowe, I would literally smack the shit out of Ridley Scott because that means something. That's a brand name, Gladiator. That's the one and done, right? One and done. Beautifully shot movie. One and done. That's it. But Ridley Scott figures out a way to just I'm failing at stuff, and I gotta bring up something my new bag of tricks. Bring out the old school. You know what I mean? We'll do it the old ways. Bring out the Armada. This dude. All right. Anyway, so get back to it. So correct me if I'm wrong. So when Maximus died, he did say that before he died. Well, before he died, when he was dying, because he got stabbed by freaking Commodus. Oh my God. If you've ever hated Joaquin Phoenix, watch that movie. If you've never seen it, you would hate Joaquin Phoenix in that movie as Commodus. So he gave it to Senator Gracchus. I thought he passed all the power to Senator Gracchus because the Rome was supposed to be a republic, like Marcus Aurelius had said before. It was about to go back to, and everybody agreed on it. I thought we were all good. Boom, end of the movie. Rome does its thing. Rome falls eventually, but I guess that didn't happen. Apparently, it was given to the Praetorians. So that's the royal guard, the basically the protectors of the emperor, right? So the Praetorians are running for, but for some odd reason, they have somebody, Fred Hedger, or whatever. He's playing Emperor Geta. Maybe he's a different emperor. I don't freaking know. Doesn't make any sense. So I'm trying to make sense out of this. So you got to bear with me here. So then we got Denzel Washington into it. So I guess Denzel Washington is going to just play somebody that's mentoring, probably Lucius. You know how it goes. Connie Nielsen's back in it as Lucilla, right? Traitor from the first one. Barry Keoghan, you're cool. I get it. I like you. You're up and coming. You're cool. And guess what? We got America's Dad in it again. Pedro Pascal. What are you playing? Every character in it? Are we just gonna have Pedro Pascal in every movie now? Can you actually be there and show up on set? And for the Mandalorian for the movie, can we get there eventually when that happens? Yeah, I like Pedro, but Pedro, you yourself needs like talk to yourself like we need to slow down a little bit about everything. And then Demon Hansu, playing Juba again, traitor. Um, And then we got Lampeter. I don't even know who this guy is. And the funny thing is, I don't know. I'm looking at the screen here on Google, so I don't even know if this is correct. But they have Spencer Treat in it, right? Spencer Treat played young Lucius. So why is he on here? And then you have Lucius Paul Mescal. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna have doppelgangers. I don't know. It's freaking strange to me. But I don't understand why we're doing this movie. Ridley Scott. I really don't understand why this movie is even happening. We had Gladiator, beautiful movie, well shot. Look, I'm running over my words. I'm so pissed off. Well shot, just a beautiful, and it was everything that it should have been. And you just want to dig back in the well to bring up a Gladiator 2. Why? His story ended. He went back. He died. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like you don't listen to your own movies. So Ridley with this one, the frost. Sometimes it makes the blade stick. All right. So it's not, remember the scene from your movie? And it's why do we do this? Why do we just take these franchises, or not even franchise, these epic movies? Should always be one movie, and then the director was like, "Oh, I got to resurrect it again." And then you're so original with it, you're just like Gladiator 2. So hopefully that's the working title, but the movie's already shot. It doesn't come out in November 24th. But so you're doing Gladiator 2. So you're disrespecting everything that Russell Crowe and Maximus Decimus Meridius put you through in it. The whole roller coaster of a ride. And that final, even though he died, you knew that he had peace. And it was, and you knew in that movie at the end when he's a soldier of Rome, honor him. And like Quintus was like, sheathe your swords, sheathe your swords. You were like, yeah, Rome's back. You know what I mean? They're getting rid of that evil emperor. And then nothing happened. Praetorians are running and some random freaking Geta dude or Geta Beta. And why? Why would you do this? It pisses me off. It's like, okay, all right. So what are we going to do? Last of the Mohicans 2? You want to know why you can't do Last of the Mohicans 2? Why you can't do Last of the Mohicans 2? Because he was the last Mohican. You know what I'm saying? You know why you can't do My Left Foot Part 2? Because he already lost his left foot. It'd be like, I lost my right foot too. Come on. Like, and I have to go watch it. I'm not saying I'll support this film, but I have to go watch it. I will literally have to go out there and watch this movie to see why they did it. Because it better be captivating. It better be something like you tie it in, but you use that cheap cliche. Oh, possibly he was he was Maximus, General Maximus of the Northern Legions of Rome. What we do in life echoes in eternity. Would you, Quintus? Would I? Has a son. Lucius was a son the whole time. So he's probably using that because even when you watch the first film a little bit, you were like, okay, they had something going on. Is that why there's some sexual tension with between Maximus and Lucilla? And, she was the daughter of Marcus Aurelius, which was a great man. If you ever get a chance, look up that guy's quotes in real life. Dude was friggin' just a great man. And some of his quotes and his teachings are phenomenal. We need to start incorporating them back into today because a lot of his stuff that he's saying way back then in Rome, ancient Rome, is happening now. So you might want to look up Marcus Aurelius' famous quotes. But we kind of had that. We kind of saw that. Felt that tension a little bit, like something went on. But apparently, like his father in that was he was one of the other generals or whatever, and he got killed fighting the war, and then basically Lucius was not really an orphan, but didn't have no dad. That's an orphan, right? But he's a rich orphan because I don't. It's and like now we're doing that, Ridley Scott. We're doing the old trope of yes, but he slept with her one night. Let me guess. He got drunk off of wine or something, and they were dancing, and things happened. And she was married, and Maximus was married, but this was their one night because they didn't know if Maximus could die tomorrow. And he always wanted to tell Lucilla that if he wasn't with his other wife that he loved so much throughout the movie, that's why he did everything for that wife because they murdered her and his son. That he had always had a thing for her. Granted, something probably happened, but I don't know. He was at war for a long time. But why are you even using it, Ridley Scott? I don't even know. Why are we even doing this movie? But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Are you going to go see this movie? Do you think it's total disrespect to like that masterpiece was made? And let me guess, what? Are you going to use the same score too? They're probably going to use music from the first one. Like they'll do new music, but they're going to use because didn't I get like some Grammys and stuff for that? It was well composed. I think it might got a Oscar for best musical score or something like that, but maybe not. I don't know. That Gladiator got a lot of awards that year. I'm pissed off. Why? You know why they say things like the last airbender? Because he's the last airbender. See, there's the last thing. So maybe if they would have done, we messed up. I just found it. Maybe in the first one, it should have been called The Last Gladiator instead of Gladiator. That would have solidified it. Yeah. Just like if they do a movie like called Last Days on Earth. There's no Earth after that. It's the last days. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think this is a big slap in the face to people that are big Gladiator fans? Because I do. I mean, are you all for it? Are you going to go see it just to see how they can do it? And if they could match the first one? I'm going to go. I'll leave it open. Like, I'm going to watch movies regardless, but I may be sitting at, I'm telling you right now, I may have a t shirt made that says, Maximus is my gladiator. But I don't know. That's all I had to say. I did that without cursing. I kind of toned that down a lot. So I just don't understand the direction. It's why? Why are we doing this? Please, please, please don't do it. And you know what? My luck is this movie will probably come out and be friggin' well, I almost cursed. Friggin' phenomenal and captivating, just as good as the first one. That'd be my friggin' luck. And then I'm sitting there like, why? Why are we doing Gladiator 2? Why, dude? Mm. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. And I want everyone to subscribe. And I'm probably going to have some more crazy videos about this, especially when I see the first trailer. I can't wait for the first trailer. I want, oh, that first trailer is going to be so, oh, I might live stream that one. I might straight live stream that and just flip out if it's trash. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. And I want everybody to subscribe. And I do mean everyone.